Hi, Rick here from the World Congress of Families in Sydney, Australia. Today I'm talking to Tracy. And Tracy, introduce yourself, please.
Hi, Rick. Thanks. My name's Tracy Tresidder. I'm from Sydney, Australia, and I have a business called Coaching for Teenagers. And I primarily work with parents who are in conflict with their teenagers as a parent coach.
Okay, that's wonderful. I'm going to ask you some questions. The first question is, what do you think are the major issues that families face today?
I think it's a multifaceted issue. I think that one of the key ones is the disconnection. And the disconnection is occurring because of the increase in technology. And the increase in technology is creating fear for the parents. So I think it's the three things really is the disconnection, which is created by the technology, which is created by the fear. So the parents are feeling very disconnected from their children and driven by the fact that they don't really know how to continue to connect with them.
Okay. And what kind of solution do you see to overcome that issue?
Yeah, it's it's a multifaceted one. So we like to use an approach which is helping the parents develop skills which are more coach-like in their parenting. So they're able to listen to their children, listen to them so that they feel like they're understood. And then the children then start to feel like they're respected and they're heard. And the parents are then able to walk beside them and nurture them and support them rather than rescue them or try and command and control them. So it's about creating a different place to parent from, which is much more collaborative. But still, it's not about being permissive, and it's not about being command and control. It's about more walking with them to help them flourish into their best selves.
And how would parents do that?
When we work with parents, we work with a 10-session coaching program. So we become the parent coach, and we help that parent through coaching them on the issues that they have within their family, and we also teach them. So we teach them some coaching skills. So I usually work with parents for 10 sessions over about a 6-month period, because we're working on changing behaviours, and it does take a while to become aware, raise awareness, develop responsibility, and then create some action steps and some practices that they can then go forward with to help them parent in a different way.
Okay. And is this all face-to-face, or is there some online aspect to it?
It really depends on the client. I have clients all over the world, so I coach. Many of them come to me, and we sit face-to-face, but I also have clients that I Skype with, so we see each other. I have parents that I just simply am on the phone with, so it really doesn't matter where they are in the world. I can still have a very successful coaching program with them.
All right. Where do you see the future for families?
My hope is, my real vision is to transform the world one family at a time. My hope is that we're able to raise the hope in the families themselves, to raise the hope for parents that they can actually have a meaningful, connected relationship with their teenagers, so that they feel that they don't have to bury their head in the sand and grab hold of their hair and say, oh my God, I can't wait until the teenage years are over. So my vision is that we have families that are reconnecting with each other, where the parents want to spend time with the kids and the kids want to spend time with the parents, and they manage that meandering like a babbling brook. Sometimes it babbles on the surface and it's happy and it's light and it's friendly, and other times it's swirling and dark and it's difficult. But it's about continuing on that journey together, not going separate paths, but taking it together. That's how I would hope it to be.
That sounds wonderful.
Yeah.
Now, you were talking a little bit earlier before we started the interview about your focus is on parents. Why would you do that?
My focus is more on the parents because I believe that's where it begins. If the parents can change the way they're parenting, particularly in most of the parents that I work with are parents of teenagers. And there's a real shift that happens developmentally with kids when they go from being late childhood, 10, 11, 12, to the adolescent years. There's quite a big shift cognitively, socio-emotionally, physically, developmentally. It's a big shift. And parents need to parent in a different way when their kids become teenagers, and they get caught up in that old way of parent as manager. And it's a very difficult pathway to step out of because they're so used to it. But as the teenagers become teenagers, as the kids become teenagers, they really push back and they resist that parent as manager style. And so the parents almost lost in how do I do this? How do I parent these kids now they're teenagers? So I find that I have the greatest level of success with the parents, more so than just working with the teenagers by themselves. I do work with the teenagers, but often it's not until I've coached the parents first. And more often than not, I don't even need to see the teenagers, because the parent who comes to me with that problem of my teenager's driving me insane, can you help me, who want to send me their child, eventually after I finish working with the parent and I say, well, do you still want me to see your teenager? They go, no, everything's great now, it's all fine.
Great. That sounds wonderful.
It is, it's very good, yeah. So really, it's really about helping the parent change the way they're doing things, and that has a lovely cascading effect, like a ripple effect. Dropping that pebble into the pond and having it ripple outwards to then affect not just their relationship with their teenager, but their relationship with their partner, with their spouse, with their peers, their colleagues. It really affects all their relationships when they start to parent in this different way.
Well, that sounds amazing.
It is, yeah.
So I look forward to more contact with you, and thank you very much.
Thank you.